Well, tonight, Gauteng Police Commissioner Elias Mawela taking Operation Okae Molao to Finetown in Johannesburg. There is a very specific focus for the project. Tonight, police are continuing the search for the perpetrators of last weekend's shooting. To remind you, 11 people were shot, 6 of them fatally. Let's go live now to eNCA reporter Moloko Moloto is there with us. And Moloko, I believe you have the police commissioner with you. Good evening.
Well, hello, Gareth. Indeed, today the South African Police Services are conducting they call it a multidisciplinary operation, Okae Molao. It is taking place as we are speaking, and maybe I should step out of this shot so that you can see the work that they are already doing. So far, it is being led by the Provincial Commissioner of the Police, Lieutenant General Elias Mawela, and the MEC for Community Safety, Faith Mazibuko. It really started a few minutes ago, and they have already stopped several vehicles, searching even the taxis. They are making the passengers to get out of the minibus taxis, and they are searching them. I'm not too sure at this point in time if there has been any arrests that have been made, but they are also saying that the purpose is to stamp the authority of the state, but also they want to assist the local police to fight crime. Maybe let me bring into this conversation, Gareth, the Provincial Police Commissioner, Lieutenant General Elias Mawela. Lieutenant, maybe in a nutshell, just take us, what are you aiming to achieve here?
Yeah, as we know, 1 week ago, mass shooting, lot of a proliferation of firearms here. There is substance abuse, the drugs. It's a problem in this particular space. But we have chosen this strategic route because it is connecting, Joburg South and also with the main suburbs, this other side. Targeting those who are driving under the influence of alcohol and so forth, and those who are transporting stolen items. We have promised the citizens that they are going to see more boots on the ground, and we are also going to ensure that there is zero tolerance. As you can see, this car is not even on the road, and it's overloaded. It means that should it be involved in an accident, our people are going to die. We are going to apply zero tolerance. We need to ensure that the loss of the land, they do take its course.
And maybe just to warn those who perhaps are also driving vehicles that are not supposed to be on the road, what form of punishment usually do you give to such people? Do you arrest them on the spot?
No, we'll arrest them on the spot. We'll impound that vehicle. We are having traffic officers here. They'll be able to evaluate whether this vehicle can move. Does it warrant for them to issue a ticket or not? But once, according to their assessment, they realize that this vehicle is not roadworthy, they'll ensure that they impound the vehicle immediately. Already 8 people who are driving under the influence of alcohol are arrested, 8 undocumented people, 2 unlicensed Shebeen closed, alcohol removed, and we have arrested also 2 individuals who were transporting drugs in this community.
And this happened within the last 10 minutes because you have not been here for that long. But let me ask you, because you are saying that the purpose also is to stamp the authority of the state. Do you get a sense that perhaps the state is losing control over the fight against crime?
You know, the theme of Gauteng, we talk about Okae Molao. We are responding. The communities, they say there's high level of lawlessness. People, they do as they wish. They were asking us, Okae Molao. So we are responding. And when we are responding, we say we are asserting the authority of the state. So what we are doing here is not new, but we have increased the tempo.
Yeah. Tell us about the team. I see I may not be able to differentiate the type of police units, but also I see the members of the JMPD. What does your team consist of?
Yeah, we do have JMPD, we have Gauteng Traffic, we have the Immigration Branch, we also have our social partners from the Business Against Crime. We have deployed the modern information technology technology. We have the drones which we have deployed in this particular area. While we are operating here in our command center, they'll be able to can see areas where there is a problem, and then we dispatch our team accordingly to ensure that they deal with that.
Besides this particular operation, General, which other crime fighting strategy are you employing as the police? Because people will say you are only coming here following the shooting of 11 people, wherein 7 were unfortunately killed.
You see, those who are following us, they know that we have been consistent in what we are doing. They find us on the road every weekend. We don't have weekends. And when you see me here, it doesn't mean that in other districts there's no operation Okae Molao. In Tshwane, they are hard at work. Western, the same. Sidiben, the same. In Ekurhuleni, the same. So we have covered all the corners of Gauteng. We are going to ensure that there's no place to hide for the criminals. And the criminals, we are going to irritate them. Moving forward, we are going to touch them, we'll irritate them until they leave the people of Gauteng alone.
This is a final question. As I said, 7 people were killed. Unfortunately, 11 in total were shot at. How far are the investigations? Are you getting any lead?
Yeah, the investigators, they are hard at work. I don't want to put pressure on them, because for them to rush and do effect an arrest for the purpose of arrest is not going to help us. So I've said, take your time, do a thorough work, investigate accordingly. When the time is right for you to effect the arrest, do so. We have activated all the cells. We have activated the community intel, including our crime intelligence operators, to can follow each and every lead which is being shared with us.
All right, I have this very, very final question. Considering the fact that the people here are saying, look, crime is out of hand. People are just shooting randomly, and you do say in your statement that you are here to even assist the local police to fight crime. Beyond today's operation, what form of assistance or help will you be giving to the local police to fortify their operation?
Yeah, in particular, for eNCA in particular, we have increased the capacity of the members at the station. We have also put some units which are asserting the authority here. We have the TRT deployed, but remember, TRT is not for visible policing. TRT, it's a combat team. They are strategic. They go to specific areas. They operate there. So we don't use TRT as a force multiplier, but they are deployed, targeting specific houses, targeting specific people where there is information so that they can deal with that criminality.
Thank you so much, General. We appreciate your time. We'll be with you for the rest of this night. Well, Gareth, all I can tell you is that the operation really is in full swing. They started about 15 or 20 minutes ago. And of course, the MEC of Community Safety, Mazibuko, is here, but we will try to speak to her a little bit later.
And we'll come back to you a little bit later when that is possible. Moloko Moloto, thank you very much. Indeed, eNCA reporter out in Finetown this evening near Enidale off the back of the Okae Molao operation, going on every weekend, but with a specific focus on Finetown tonight.